Alright, so I used to be a motivational speaker. And the reason I am saying I used to is because I no longer am one. Because I was not the motivational speaker who was like, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. Oh no. Instead, I was the fire and brimstone motivational speaker. Like, I would be like, if you don't eat your vegetables, you go straight to hell. But anyway, so I got a phone call from a South Side school in Chicago, by the way. And basically they asked if I could come over and warn some stupid preschoolers about the dangers of addiction. And keep in mind, this is a preschool that wants me to do this PSA. Of course, the school lucked out because I was broke at the time. I agreed to do the anti-drug speech. I was also thinking to myself, hey, I might make a positive impact on these kids' lives and maybe make them into better members of society. Boy, how wrong I was. But anyways, when I was looking for the school, the whole neighborhood looked like a nuclear bomb went off inside of a crack house full of anarchy. But then again, this is Chicago, so that's pretty much everywhere. But anyways, when I found the school, park my car, and I make sure to lock it because you can't trust Chicago anymore. And I walk into the building, unbeknownst to the horrors that wait inside. As I am jubileeing walking in there, I am serenaded with the sounds of children screaming as if this was Pompeii and stepping on the broken shards of school equipment. I guess they should get super glue or something. I am then greeted by a young woman who happened to be the principal of the school, which I guess explains why the whole school is in disarray. Then tells me, I'm so glad you're here. The last one literally quit on us. I am thinking to myself, yeah, I can see why. She then gave me a school tour, which was mostly just the faculty lounges. Probably because that's a child-free zone. But you know what really shocked me on the tour? Was that the bathrooms were the cleanest part of the tour. Like, the whole building except for the faculty lounges looked like they were in a drug raid. Even more ironically was that my old school was top of the state, and the bathrooms were actively spreading the bubonic plague. Man, I'm jealous. When the tour ended, they took me into the lunchroom, and all the goddamn children were having a food fight. Well, I'm over there on some makeshift stage, holding a microphone. They're all just duking it out like it's World War III. But when the children finally noticed me, they all booed at me. Like, I didn't even say anything. Why do you already hate me? But anyways, while I was giving Malay my speech about how drugs were bad, one of the kids was all like, "That's BS, the teachers do it." Which led to me thinking, boy, these teachers are hypocrites. But hey, I don't blame them. Because if you're dealing with these children constantly, you gotta find some way to take the edge off. Or they just want the crack to themselves. After that bombshell, I tried to salvage as much as I could out of the speech in order to get through to these ignorant children. And then a girl threw a milk carton at my face. And because of that, I went from 0 to 100! Oh, these children are no longer dealing with Mr. Nice Guy. They're dealing with an angry animal. I began to scream at them so loudly that they all began to cry. I don't know what I was screaming. My best guess is that I was screaming, "Santa isn't real! He was made up by capitalism!" And then I left to go do something worthwhile. So moral of the story, children are worthless. Unless they are in factories, of course.